not going to hold y'all long. I'm coming today to make some things real clear for some folks. I'm coming today so that people can um, forward this video. You can send it via email, send it to somebody's Facebook page, and make some things clear up in here about three small but very heavy words. And those three words are I love you. I love you. See, as I say it right now, see how the tone changed in my voice? And actually, as I'm saying it and as I'm verbalizing it, I'm thinking about my husband and how I love that man. My. Y'all don't even know. Woo! You can see it a little bit when we get together. People talk about our energy, but I love him. I love him so much. But this is what's important about today's lesson. Love 101 is that when you love someone, you tell them. Oh, it seems like a simple lesson, but you'd be quite surprised at how many people write in to us and how many folks that we work with in counseling who talk about the pain of not hearing their partner say, I love you. That they recall when they were dating, it came every once in a while, and after they got married, it almost just about disappeared. It's only on special occasions. And for some folks, it doesn't come out at all. I love you, right? And I love you comes out in more than just a verbal piece, right? The verbal piece is important. My husband, just probably about an hour ago, I was sitting on the bed in my bedroom. What was I doing? I was on the internet. I was sitting on the bed. I was on the internet. And he was on his computer on the internet. That's what we do. That's a lot of our life, right? And he didn't even look up from the computer. He said, babe, I love you. I said, huh? I looked over from the computer. He said, I love you. While he was still looking at the computer, I said, I love you too, babe. He said he loved me, y'all. And it just came out of nowhere. And that happens on a regular basis because it's just in him, right? And so when something is in you, you've got to let that thing out and you've got to let the other person know. It's important. So for all of the people out there who've come to my office and said this to me, and you've already heard me say it if you've done this, right? All of the folks out there who watch us who say, she knows. Oh, how many times have I heard that one? She knows how I feel. Man, and it's a lot of times it's dudes. I'm just gonna say it's men. Sometimes it's women. I won't just put it on the men. Sometimes it's women, who are not very expressive in terms of professing their love, right? And not just in terms of saying it, like I said earlier. It's also in terms of showing affection, right? Because just a little touch says, "I love you." Be more intentional, y'all. Why is it that we understand, at least intellectually, and some of us don't really get this, that when we raise children, when children come into the world, it is important for them to not only hear I love you come from their caregivers, but it's also important for them to feel it. They need to be hugged. They need affection. Most of us can understand that, at least on an intellectual level. And so if it's not a part of our makeup, if we weren't brought up with a lot of affection, right? We didn't hear a lot of I love yous. We never heard it. We didn't get hugs. We didn't get pats on the back. We didn't, sit close on the couch. We didn't do that stuff. It's very difficult. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know most of y'all, you ain't trying to hold back the love. It just ain't you, right? It's not what you do. But guess what? You come into the world and you grow up and you have experiences that shape you. And then guess what? It becomes your responsibility to continue the reshaping of yourself. So I'm telling you today, if you're one of those folks who don't say I love you to your spouse, I love you to your girl, to your man, to your children. If you are one of those folks who says, oh, he knows how I feel. If you're one of those folks who says she don't need to hear all of that. If you're one of those folks, I ain't the affectionate type, I don't do all of that. Get a grip. Say I love you because more than they need it, you need it too. Stop playing and start pushing.